All right, let's bring it home. We are in the last lesson, lesson number 6 of Simplify, building an easily repeatable system and process for your business. Let me first say, congratulations, you've made it to the end, which means at this point, you have an actual functioning system and process. But the question is, what do you do now? You built it, now what? Short answer, you use it. Yeah, that's it. So I want you to put this practice into play because again, let's go back to the beginning of this. Why did we do this to begin with? Well, we want to free up that precious brain space to focus on the things that it really needs critical thinking for, which means that every time we can make something easier in our business, we should. And especially these things that they constantly recur. So every time you come back to this task in your business, I want you to pull out this process you just created, whether that's living in asana or another project management tool or living in Google Sheets and in your calendar. I want you to simply execute the plan. Now, you may find after going through it a couple times, you're like, oh gosh, something needs to change. And that's probably going to happen because we get better over time. We start to optimize the process. We learn things that were like, I thought I needed to do this and now I really don't. Or, wow, this takes a lot more time than I thought it would. I need to build a bigger buffer in my calendar. You follow? So I just want to encourage you to lean towards it. Lean into this process, again, pun intended, lean into the process of really playing with these processes and figuring out how they work with you and for you. And remember that part of the power of this is that when we want to give our employees or our teammates or 1099s a role, this is a very easy way to identify the steps in the process that we want to give to someone else. And so assigning those roles out is a game changer. I want you to do that. And you might be able to look at your process right now and be like, yeah, I just got a bunch of stuff off my plate and it feels really good. And you know where it lives in the process. So you now have a way to say, yeah, this is when it starts and when it finishes, and this is how long it should take you. And if it ends up taking the person on your team a lot longer, then you can have a good conversation about it because you're like, gosh, when I'm doing it, it takes about 30 minutes, but it's taking you an hour and a half. Can you help me understand what's happening when you're doing this? And that is an opportunity to help teach and help coach the people on your team so that they can become better at their jobs, right? That's exactly what we want. So next step is to just lean into it, execute it, learn how this thing functions for you and tweak it as you go. Then go revisit that list from the very, very first module we went through. You generated that list of what repeats, things that repeat daily, weekly, or monthly. Identify another one. Build another process. I mean, you saw when we were in asana, we have processes for over a dozen different things. And they're the things that we repeat constantly inside of Hatch Tribe. They need a system because I don't want to have to think about that every single month. I just want to say, what do I need to go do? Sign me up, coach. Put me in. These are the things that are assigned to me. These are the things that are assigned to the rest of my team. And I just got to go knock it out of the park. And that is it. It keeps you on track, on task, and it frees up that precious brain energy to focus on more critical thinking that you need to do for your business and for the growth of your business ahead. All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to support you as you work through this in your own business, and good luck. You're going to knock this out of the park. All right. Talk to you soon.